Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I brought a new lesson for the song called Hum To Dil Se Haare. To play this song all you need is a guitar with standard tuning and no capo record for this one. So now let's start with today's tutorial. So the intro of the song starts like this. Okay, so how to play the part? So I would suggest you to keep the index finger on the 5th fret of the second string like this and your pinky on the 8th fret of the first string. Play the both strings together. Then pick the first string one more time. That is the 8th fret of the first string. So then you pick the 7th fret of the first string and the open of the 5th string together. So then you pick the 7th fret of the first string again. So like this. Then you will do a slide back from 5 to 4 on the first string. So now you pick the 4th fret of the first string with the help of your index finger. With the help of your middle finger you pick the 5th fret of the second string, and now you pick the both strings, and along with that what you're going to do is you will do a hammer on with the help of your third finger, that is the ring finger, like this. See, the both fingers, you will not move these fingers, and with the help of your other finger you will just hammer on from 4 to 5. So altogether what you get? Again, then you pick the 7th fret of the first string, then you pick the 5th fret of the second string along with the open of the 5th string together. So and this time you are going to play exactly the same what you have learned so far. So up to this much. Up to this much without playing the 5th fret of the second string, this note. Okay, so altogether what you get, let's see from the first. Then so 12th fret of the first string and the 12th fret of the third string, pick the both strings together, then pick the 12th of the first string. So then pick the 10th fret of the first string and the 12th fret of the third string together, then 10th fret of the first string. So again, then you do a slide back from 8th to 7th on the first string, then now you pick the 7th fret of the first string with the help of your index, the 8th fret of the second string with the help of your middle, and now you will do a hammer on from 7 to 8 on the first string, picking the two strings, that is the first string and the second string together. So then you pick the 10th fret of the first string. Then now you pick the 8th fret with the index finger, 8th fret of the second string with the index finger, the 10th fret of the D string with the help of your middle finger. So now so easy. So 3rd fret of the 4th string, open of 3rd string, then you will pick the 1st fret of the top string and the 2nd fret of the 3rd string together. So then 3rd fret of the 4th string, open of the 3rd string. So again then you pick the 3rd fret of the 4th string, then 2nd fret of the 4th string, and along with that open of the 5th string. So then now we come to the verse of the song. So how it sounds like? Very easy. You pick the 2nd fret of the 4th string and open of the 5th string together. So 2nd fret of the 4th string and open of the 5th string, 2 strings one at a time together. Then 2nd fret of the 3rd string 3 times. So now you do a slide from 2 to 4. Then the bass note, that is the open of the 5th string. So then you do a pull up from 2 to open on the 3rd string. So then the filler. So how to play this? Hold the index finger on the this is the 7th fret of the 3rd string, and with the help of your middle finger you just pick the 8th fret of the 2nd string. Okay, pick the both strings together. Then what you're going to do is you will do a pull off, a slight pull off from 10 to 8 on the 2nd string. So with the help of your pinky you pick the 10th fret of the 2nd string, and as soon as you pick you will do a pull off. So and this you are going to repeat thrice. So like this. So all together what we get, let's see from the first. the next part. So third fret of the top string and the open of the third string together, and now you are going to pick the open of the second string thrice. So then you pick the first fret of the second string, open of the second string, then the second fret of the third string. So again, now you pick the open of the fifth string. Okay, so got it. So now we are going to play the same verse on a different position. So it was here, firstly it was here, and now exactly the same lick we are going to play here. So my middle finger is on the 5th fret of the second string and my index finger is on the 5th fret of the third string, and pick the both strings one at a time. Then with the help of your third finger, that is the ring finger, you pick the 5th fret of the first string 4 times, like this. Okay, so then you're going to do a slide from 5 to 7th, and along with that you're going to pick the open of the 5th string. So slide from 5 to 7th on the first string and open on the 5th string together. Then you pick the bass note again, that is the open of the 5th string. So then with the help of your index you are going to do a slide from 5 to 3. Slide back from 5 to 3. So then this is a pentatonic scale. So what I am doing here is, with the help of my index, I am putting that on the 8th fret of the second string, and the middle finger is on the 9th fret of the third string, and pick the both strings one at a time. Then pick 10th fret of the second string. So then 7th fret of the first string, 8th fret. So then 10th fret of the first string, 8th fret of the first string. Again. Then now you do a hammer on from 7 to 8, and along with that you are going to pick the open of the 5th string together. So then pick the 7th fret of the first string, like this. Then 10th fret of the second string, 8th fret of the second string. So okay, so then Now you pick the third fret of the first string and the fifth fret of the fourth string together. So I am holding the third fret of the first string with the help of my first finger, and with the help of my middle finger I am picking the fifth fret of the fourth string. Then pick the seventh fret of the first string with the help of your pinky. So then you pick the seventh fret of the fourth string, then again seventh fret of the first string. So now you will do a slide from 7 to 8 along with the open of the fifth string, then open of the fifth string, then do a slide back from 7 to 5. Okay. Okay. Then we move to the chorus of the song. So to play the chorus of the song, you need to pick the fifth fret of the first string with the help of your first finger and the seventh fret of the fourth string with the help of your ring finger. Pick the both strings together. Then pick the seventh fret of the fourth string again. So then pick the seventh fret of the first string. So then fifth fret of the first string. So then pick the eighth fret of the first string and the open of the fifth string together. So again then pick the seventh fret of the fifth string. This is the bass note. So then seventh fret of the fourth string and the fifth fret of the third string, pick the both strings together. Then seventh fret of the fourth string. So then seventh fret of the third string. So then sixth fret of the second string. So then you do a slide back from 5 to 3 on the second string. Then first fret of the second string, open of the second string. So you do a pull up from 2 to open. So third fret of the top string and open of the third string together. Then second fret of the third string, open of the third string, then open of the second string and open of the third string together. So then 12th and 12th of the second string and third string, 10th fret of the first string, 13th fret of the second string, then slide back from 2 to 12 to 10 on the second string. So then 10th fret of the second string and open of the fifth string. next line is very similar to the last one, and it sounds like this, exactly the same but a slight difference. So here it is. So to play this, you need to copy this lick that you've already learned up to this much. So you've already learned this part, and the next part sounds like this. So you do a hammer on from 5 to 6th on the second string, and do a pull up from 6 to 5. Then do a pull up from the 7 to 5 on the third string. Then hammer on from 5 to 7th and pull off again. So then do a slide back from 4 to 2. So then third fret of the top string and the open of the third string together. Then second fret of the third string, open of the third string. So then you do a slide from 2 to 4 on the third string. So then pick the third fret of the top string. Then you pick the fourth fret of the third string and third fret of the top string together. Then top string again. So you put a bar, and now you pick the second string. So you put a bar so that you pick the third fret of the second string. So then you pick the fourth fret of the third string again. So now you do a slide back from 4 to 2 on the third string. Then you pick the second fret of the fourth string and open of the fifth string together. So like this. So this part. Then the next part. So eighth fret of the second string and the fifth fret of the third string, pick the both strings together. Then eighth fret of the second string thrice. So then seventh fret of the third string, fifth fret of the third string. So then 12th and 12th of the second string and third string. So then 10th fret of the second string, 8th fret of the second string, then 10th fret of the second string along with the open of the fifth string. So then again you will return to this part. Exactly the same, so I am not telling it again. And now the only part you need to learn is the solo of the song, and after completing that you will complete the whole arrangement. listen to the cover which I have already played at the beginning of this video, and get to know all the parts, how to arrange them properly. So to start the solo, we put the first fret of the second string and the second fret of the third string together, then third fret of the second string, then you do a slide from 5 to 6th, then back, so then pick the third fret of the 5th string, then open of the first string and open of the third string together, then 5th fret of the first string, then you do a hammer on and pull off from 5 to 6th on the second string and do a pull off again. Then you pick the third fret of the second string and the 5th fret of the 5th string. So then again you will repeat this part. So now you will do a hammer on from open to 1, then pull off on the same string, that is the first string, like this. Then you will pick the 3 and 3 of the top string and the second string together. Then first fret of the second string, third fret of the second string, then you do a hammer on from open to 1 on the second string, then do a pull off, then you pick the second fret of the third string along with the open of the 5th string. So like this. So let's see how the entire solo sounds like. So here you complete the song. So thanks for watching. See you soon in the next video.